I don't know, just a lot of shit is just fucking pissing me off lately. You know, and if you ask dangerous questions, if you think fucking differently, guess what? You get thrown in the fucking psych ward. It just happened. I just got out on Friday against medical advice. It was a fucking nightmare. Let me tell you what. But also, it's beautiful all at the same time. Uh, but it met all my survival needs. Excellent food. I mean, excellent. 3 squares a meal, 3 square meals a day with seconds. And I met some of the most beautifully amazing people I've ever fucking met in my entire life. And I've also met some fucking tyrannical sons of bitches. I tell you what, you know who you are. Anyways, so I had a nice shelter, I had a nice bed to sleep in, fucking showered 3 times a day, worked out, listened to music, played music. I don't even know how to play it, but it was fun. Use a guitar, buddy. Those things are fucking badass. And it was epic. Played basketball. That was cool. Met some really, really cool people, like I said. But the fucked up thing is that it's paid for by taxes, like, and labeled as fucking insane. Actually, I can tell you what my diagnosis was. I believe it was somewhere around the words of schizophrenic associative disorder, bipolar, ADHD, or ADD, one of them, in the fucking two abbreviations. I don't know. I've also been labeled and diagnosed OCD, probably a POS too. I don't give a fuck. I'm just tired of this shit. But again, it was all on taxpayers' dollars, all on taxpayers' dimes, and I'm doing a lot better now, depending on who you ask. But something like that, because I don't have any insurance and I'm applying for state aid, Medicare, Medicaid, whatever the fuck we have, it's probably going to be denied because of AMA, which means it's going to cost, I don't know, let's take a fucking guess. We'll even lowball it a little bit. How about $10,000 to $15,000 when you know goddamn well it's going to be 20 to 30? Fucked. You know what I mean? And I apologize for the swearing. I'll try to curb that. Uh, some videos are probably going to be better than others. This is just me fucking asking dangerous questions and speaking my truth. I don't know, whatever. But and it's not all bad. Like, but you don't understand this place, this world is absolutely gorgeous. You know what I mean? I'll show you. I got a fucking Jesus, bouncy Jesus, which will laugh my balls off when you go over bumps. And I got a supernova air freshener. And I don't even know what the fuck I believe in. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Who cares? I don't listen to a lot of good videos on YouTube for free. There's always resources available for free, but it's hidden behind a fucking paywall 90% of the time. But I tell you what, you can get by. There's enough. I really don't know how this is all going to come out because I'm probably about as politically incorrect as you can fucking possibly get. Whatever, dude. I just want to be cool, smoke my cigarettes, smoke a little weed now and then. You know what I'm saying? All good. But instead, they throw you on fucking 17 different medications that you don't fucking want. And you can't refuse to take because they threaten you with power. And it's not even the answer to the fucking problem, dudes. It's it's not even the answer. If you just stay long enough, listen to the rants and listen to the positiveness, because like I said, this world is worth it. I'm telling you, it is. We'll get to it. We'll get to how to get there. I promise. Might take some time. I'm driving on one of the most beautiful roads in the entire fucking country that I've ever driven on. I can't think of the name of it right now, but it follows the Colorado River down from Cisco to fucking Moab. It's epic. All times of the year, it's fucking epic. And maybe I can show you some. I don't know. Yeah, you guys see any of that? This is just, this is like, same shit. It gets better. Always gets better. It's just a matter of choice. What we choose to do with what we have. You know, if you go on to OurHorizon.ai, which is a project that I've started, and we'll get every last breath until every heartbeat is gone. You can read a book called The Quiet Refusal. Free download, and I know you guys are all fucking free, right? There's got to be a gimmick. There's no gimmick. Just go fucking read it. Do your thing. OurHorizon.ai. Pretty simple. Go there, read the book, get some information, take what you like, throw away the rest. You know what I mean? I'm not asking you to be a follower. I'm looking for students, people that want to fucking just try a little bit harder. You know what I'm saying? Or that have been trying fucking tremendously hard and they can't get out of fucking anywhere. It's because of debt and the fiat currency that most of the world operates on. And we'll get to that later. It's not for this chapter. But go read the book. And I mean, if you think that any of this is like, you know, resonating with you, wait till you get to the end of that book. Promise you. All right, guys. So, back to what we were talking about. Got to thinking about it, and we have the technology right now with AI and robotics to get everything like for everybody. You know what I mean? So it's a little far fetched, maybe a little Jules Verne. I don't fucking know. But I have this crazy thought. What if we all just fucking got along a little bit, collaborated, and put this shit to use for the good of people instead of fucking for profit? There's a fucking idea. So say, how does the world operate without money? It just does. And we'll get into that. And if you read the book, The Quiet Refusal, for free, you can find out even sooner than listening to all these videos. But I digress. So, we use technology like that to build regenerative systems. I'm talking solar to the capacity that we don't have to burn that fucking coal or whatever the fuck other fossil fuels that we use. We have the ability, we have the knowledge, and I can guarantee you that somebody out there has a great idea for a far more efficient solar system. I don't know. You know what I mean? Go figure it out. I don't have all the answers, but I have a couple. And that's what this is all about. That's what the Horizon Initiative is all about. Collaboration, you guys. Like, come on. Just do the next best thing. It's simple. I forgot my lighter. Well, fuck my legs. Just kidding. It's absolutely wonderful. A lot of times I walk out here, not here specifically, but barefoot. Ground yourself. I used to get on my daughters for all the time. Put your shoes on, you know, and then started. I use Chacos. They're fucking epic. You got an epic product, guys. That's it. I don't know what to tell you. And when you start reconnecting with what really fucking matters, which is we'll get into, and you could probably get into it a little faster. Another plug if you read The Quiet Refusal. And anyways, there's a lot of beautiful things in this world. I promise. You know, I sat at a park this morning talking to my mom, and I told her about the family that I saw playing on the playground. A couple of young kids, mom or dad, whatever. It was awesome. Don't smoke cigarettes. It's bad. Okay. Fuck. But if you do, that's okay too. Because where I see where we're going, we'll have the ability to fix that. So back to technology. Um, if we built regenerative systems for water as well, which can be done, and then vertical farming, things like this. You know, I don't know all the answers, but I guarantee you, somebody out there that's busting their ass 60 hours a week, working for fiat currency or dollars, we'll call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. I can guarantee you they have a good idea that they've been thinking about as they check out of work. I mean, come on. It's pretty simple. I don't mean to sound fucking like I'm talking down to you, because actually it's not the case. You know, I'm actually quite fucking lonely out here. But, you know, that's what happens when you ask dangerous questions, you get labeled. You know, when things don't fucking make sense and you develop fucking symptoms, as we talked about earlier, you know, instead of diseases, why don't we call it a fucking symptom? A symptom of just the fucking systems that we live in. But when you start, then that happens when you have breakdowns, as everybody likes to call it. I happen to have a couple of breakthroughs recently. What ended up in the psych ward twice. That's okay. It's okay. Met some fucking awesome people. Shit. I like that better. Anyways, when we start working together, things just, I'm telling you, just be a lot easier. You know, and sometimes you got to get alone, like just fucking out there and alone and just listen. See that piece of fucking garbage? We're gonna pick that up on the way home. Why? Because we can. It's that fucking simple. It's that simple, guys. But I'm gonna smoke my cigarette because I really enjoy this particular spot. See if we can get a good shot. That'll be all right. Oh fuck. Whatever. If you don't like it, blow me. How's that? That is what it's all about, guys. I don't have my Zoom, but oh well, fuck it. So when you spend some time alone, you start looking around and you realize how interconnected everything is. We all share the same fucking rivers, the same canyons, the same sky. Can't we fucking do a little bit better? Probably can't see it very well. Do you get it? So yeah, I've been pissed off a little bit lately. Careful, that shit will get you locked up. But we always have a choice. Oh fuck! I forgot that plastic. That sucks. Guess we'll have to go back this way. terrible day, but someone's got to do it. So I don't mean to sound, again, I don't mean to sound uh, like arrogant or stuck up, but call it whatever you want. I don't care, you know. But I think that I don't know. I'm walking by, so I'll stick a button since I smoke cigarettes. I took them up. I used to flick them all over the fucking place. If you, I'm not a saint. I'm not. And that should be apparent. I'm just someone that thinks that there could be a better way. I recently upgraded from a Honda CRV to a Chevy Suburban. It's fucking badass. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I'm not asking followers. I don't want followers, quite frankly. I'm looking for students. I'm looking for people that want to ask dangerous questions. So, anyways, I upgraded to the Suburban, outfitted it, had a lot of help from just count my blessings, I guess, because I got a really good deal. This is it. And it was virtually fucking like, it was just enough. It's not amazing. It's not a hotel, but every day, I get to wake up to something different. And I'm not saying go and do this. Might not be the lifestyle for everybody. There's important things in raising a family, which I missed out on, unfortunately. My own fault. But I think probably what keeps me going the most is that just a couple of images of my daughters made when I was younger, when I was actually around, mostly. Oh, that to me, my most valuable possession. Yeah, you couldn't buy it. You couldn't. There's nothing you could do for that ever. And that's the way I am with the Horizon Initiative. I'll give every last heartbeat, and it's kind of tough. Funds are a little tight, and this is not a fucking charity. I'm trying to be as transparent as I possibly can. And you'd ask, well, is it good with finances? Fuck no. I need help with that. Not some fucking executive bullshit. Fuck you. I'm looking for honest people that want to do some fucking cool shit with this world. Why? Because we have enough. I'm telling you. And if you just read the book, The Quiet Refusal, you guys catching on yet? Um, you might realize it'd be a lot quicker than listening to these. So earlier, um, talking about Jesus and all that, where I get my inspiration from, and to be honest with you, I don't. Get my inspiration from a lot of places. Some of it from the Bible, some of it from. Oh, here we go. He's a fucking Jesus freak. Again, I'm not a minister, but anything actually. A lot of my videos, a lot of my inspiration came from Alan Watts. There's a great chill step mix that if you listen to at night when you're just cruising the cane or wherever, uh, just cool shit to think about if you want to do it. It's a choice. Or you can go back to work tomorrow again. Choice is yours. So, where was I? So much shit. I should probably write this down. Yes, I'm eating my peanut butter out of the container with a fork. Sometimes you get inspiration from that because you know what you'd rather have a peanut butter sandwich, but blocked behind a paywall. But there are some really good services out there that do help with that. So it's my own fault I shouldn't go today. Yes, I prefer my cold water out of an A&W used root beer bottle that I got out of a fresh fucking spring, matrimony spring in Moab. Free. Does that mean that everything that doesn't come without a cost is a whole transition period? It's a cycle. And if we keep repeating the same fucking cycles we've been doing, guys, you can, but I'm not. Fuck that. I'm out. Fold. Cheap origami. Fold under pressure. So where do I get my other inspiration from? Eminem. You fucking rock, dude. I don't care. You put me on blast. Maybe you agree, don't disagree. I ain't got nothing to lose, dog. I'm in a fucking Chevy Suburban. All I have, you can have it. Fucking sue me. Just kidding. I don't know. I got fed up. Started looking around. And it's so sad because I started talking to people. I started opening up conversations. Hey, how you doing today? Holding the door for people. Not all the time, guys. It's not fucking like that. If you think like that, then you missed it. Go back from the beginning. You got a little more work to do. Uh, but if you want to be a student and learn something, you might be able to pick up a couple of fucking clues if you just stopped and looked around. Not from me, not from anybody else. Just fucking stop. Look around. And just do the next best thing. That simple. And you're not going to do it perfect. I don't. Look at this. Fuck me running. You know. Uh, if somebody wanted to make a really cool edit of this and edit out some of the swears, you're in. Like, just fucking hit me up on the website, OurHorizon.ai. And while you're down there, download the book, shoot me an email, we'll collaborate. Nobody gets, I don't, we're not gonna get paid in dollars. It's not gonna work like that. Anything that we do get paid in dollars is gonna get directed to the Horizon Initiative and what I'm doing. You go, well, how can I trust you? You just said you're not good with money. I don't know how else to show you. You know what I mean? I don't know how else. I don't know what else you want me to do or want anyone to do. We always look for that fucking politician or whatever, the next best thing that's going to go there and, you know what I mean? It never shows up. You know what I mean? It can't, not in these systems that are designed. They're designed to keep you fucking down. And what I'm doing, what we're doing, whoever chooses to do is building an entire system, entirely new system. You just fucking throw the old one out. You know what I'm saying? But we use the parts that were there to rebuild the new one. It's a series of cycles and silicon. I don't know. You do the fucking shit. But I need a lot of help. So if anybody's interested in helping, shoot me an email. It's free. It might take me a while to get to you. So if there's a really good person that wants to help, actually, I'll probably use AI to help me with that because it's much smarter than I am. And with the introduction of Chat GPT-5, fuck Sam, dude, my dude, we got some talking to do. And I want to meet with Mira. I know she used to work for you. I don't know. I don't give a fuck what your situation is, but I want to meet with her too because she seems cool. I want to collaborate a little bit. Get some fucking traction. And I got it because I just found just enough. Just enough. A lot of people are going to say, well, you're going to get sued and all these things. Again, put me in jail, man. You guys will pay for me to fucking eat, have a nice shelter. It's not great, but I tell you what, some days is better than fucking the CRV was, or sleeping on the side of a fucking riverbank under a lean-to made out of sticks. Although I will argue that was spiritual, especially when the coyotes started yipping at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm telling you, it's beautiful. It really is. If you just read the book, it'd be a lot simpler, be a lot faster. And as we go out through this, I'll try to be a little more professional about certain things, maybe. I don't know, but I'm 100% serious on this. I really could use some good students that want to help. You know what I mean? In my opinion, a student just doesn't sit there and fucking in front of a book and, you know what I mean? It takes the experience to learn, grow, develop, become better, wiser, stronger. Thank Jim Rohn for that. I spent many a years and on my mental board of executives. He is fucking up there. And you go, well, dude, Jim Rohn is all about profit and money. Yeah. In his time, it worked. In our time, it doesn't. Not only that, it's different. So you take the same philosophies that he had and you apply it to just different systems. I mean, bread and butter, guys. The bread and butter. We can solve a lot of problems really, really quick. And this growth isn't linear. It's not just. Hang on. So to get back where I was at, I should use my microphone. Actually, I was being really fucking efficient. I take that out. But anyways, um, the growth isn't just linear. It doesn't just travel along in a straight line. This method could actually make, excuse me, humanity itself grow exponentially in combination with AI and robotics. Say, well, you fear, Skynet. I tell you what, Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger, best fucking first three movies I've ever seen. Awesome. Um, but it's not like that. It's more like Terminator 2. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back. I love what you do with your emails and creating. I can't think of it now, but you know what I'm talking about. Our pump club. I didn't do the pump club, but I do the emails. I wouldn't mind a free subscription to Pump Club. I was working out today. Bitches. One of the questions I get a lot is is how can we trust you? How can we trust AI? That it's not some big conspiracy thing. And I would urge you to do your own research and go from there. That's what I've done. And a lot of you might say, well, you're cherry picking information. Again, I'm not. AI doesn't get everything right. I'm not going to get everything right. It's just not the way that things work. Humans are imperfectly perfect or perfectly imperfect, however you want to say it. And AI, therefore, does the best job that it can. It's not perfect, but it does the best job that it can. Um, yeah, stay students and not followers. That's the difference. It's one of the big things here is be a student, not a follower. So if you see something that might resonate with you and maybe other pieces don't resonate with you, I would ask you to share it with others. Let them determine what they would like to talk about, what they don't want to talk about, what they believe and what they don't want to believe. It's choice. It's choice time, guys. Red pill, blue pill. Um, I opened up a lot of conversations in my travels. Not all of them, but some, just enough. And you talk to people, and when you ask them if money wasn't an issue, what would you be doing for a career, quote unquote? I don't like that word, but oftentimes it's nothing like the job that they're actually doing. Mine wasn't. I can tell you that. I learned a lot though. I met some really good people, built some really cool shit, saw some really terrible shit, and then learned from it and grew. I met one of the most amazing people I've ever met in the entire world. Uh, I can't thank you enough. But I tell you, it's worth it if you do it. If we do it, like I said, it's so. Let's go with that. So why is it we, right? Back in 2020, we had COVID-19. So let's just talk about that for a second. I'm going to point out a couple of my observations. You didn't wave? Oh, you didn't wave. Whew. Hopefully I didn't get your license plate, my dude. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. It's fucking conditioned it's just conditioned. We'll get into that, how the system's conditioned. And if you go a lot quicker, if you read the Quiet Refusal right on OurHorizon.ai, it's a free digital PDF. You can download it and just, if you think something resonates with you, share it. It's that simple. It doesn't even cost you anything. You share enough of your fucking stupid cat videos, don't you? Just remember that you talk to me though. You need to watch the way. So earlier we talked a little bit about COVID-19 and what that illuminated for me. And one of them was the fact that all of a sudden essential workers, and the other thing that came into effect was how we're just not treated as equals, right? I mean, the very word essential means mandatory, needed. And that implies that doctors at the time, as much as McDonald's workers, as much as anything, became essential. You all know that. Who became essential during COVID-19, right? That was a major thing. But the other thing that I want to illustrate is that within a week, the world changed, and some things stayed, some things didn't. The masks, good thing that those left for the most part. Other things stayed. Technology advanced dramatically. I mean, we had schooling from home, we had all these things, and I think that we could do a little bit better with all that, and we'll get there. But the point is, the world changed in the course of a week. Not just a country, but the entire world. So if you want to say that big change is not possible, I would urge you to revisit COVID-19. Go back to that place the first weeks that it came out. I know for the first week that I had a letter from my employer saying that if I were to get pulled over, that I was essential, so I could go over to work. And there's been other cases of like that in history. We even needed papers to be able to travel. I would urge you to explore that and how detrimental that can be, how detrimental it was for me at the time, and what sort of things that could spark. You know, yeah. You can share a fucking PDF, couldn't you? I mean, is it possible? You know what I mean? Is it possible? Yeah, and I believe that it is. I've seen a couple of people check out my YouTube channel, my Twitter account, my Facebook. That's what I'm mainly using because, you know what I mean? I can only do so much, guys. But I'll do it. Then you say, well, what happens when you get all this fame? And I would say, go back to not being a follower and being a student. Look what I do. Look what I say. You know what I mean? What is what I'm saying matching with what I'm doing? What we're doing? Good question. Good question. Man, I'm gonna drop some fucking bombshells on y'all tonight. Just getting fucking warmed up. And by tonight is actually gonna be tomorrow night because this is Sunday night. I mean, I don't know. Keep holy the fucking Sabbath. I don't know. Black Sabbath is rocks, and rest in peace, Ozzy. Mom, I'm coming home. Fuck me running. There we go. So I got my paper and notebook. So we can just go over a little bit of fucking what we talked about so far. We talked about Aspen Grove, which we're gonna fucking get back to you guys later because you were awesome, but there's some fucking people that need some, as I like to call it, remedial fucking training. And you know who you are, you motherfuckers. Yeah, so we talked about that, but we'll go over it again. And again, this is gonna seem trite and fucking stupid, but it's important. It's really important. Grab a pen, piece of paper, see what happens. So we still got to talk about fiat currency, but we'll get there. So before we go any further, this is not about revolution. We should probably talk about that right now, because it is about revolution, but it's not about revolts and stupid fucking wars and shit like that. We'll get into wars and it'd go a lot easier. Just go read the book. You can do it yourself. Save me a lot of wind and a lot of time, but I'll do it. I got nothing else to do. But it is getting dark, and I got another hour drive, and then I got another hour drive after that to get to my camping spot. So I can only do so much. So we'll tune back in when we can. So back on revolution, this is, we talk about protests and things like this, and there are some fucking terrible protests going on right now, the ones that are violent. And anyway, okay, we'll get into those things in a minute. You just fucking sit down. If you're interested, sit down and be a student just for the next till I'm done ranting. And then you can have your fucking spot. Go make your own YouTube video, take what you like, throw out the rest, comment, spread the message. Don't do anything. Sit on your couch and eat fucking potato chips and go to work tomorrow, punch in and complain about it. I don't care. I'm not. Then what I am doing tomorrow, I'm going to work on the Horizon initiative. I'm going to work on OurHorizon.ai and start working on some new documents. And those will be up when they come up. I don't know exactly when, but there's a lot of work to do by myself, so I could use any help. And resources are really low, so I can use any help. And it's not a charity. You think it is? Maybe we should go back and start fucking very beginning video. And maybe read this, listen to this video, read the book, go read some other books, listen to some other videos, and do that. Take what you like, throw out the rest. That's what I did. One of the major things that I talked about in here is it's not about violent protests or having to go to war or anything like that. It's not about that. It's actually quite the opposite of that. You see protests and things like that. We've been told that that our voices are heard, but nothing ever changes. You know that. So this is a different kind of protest. It's a quiet refusal. And if you read the book, The Quiet Refusal, you'll totally understand. You'll totally get it. But in order for that to happen, you need to go to OurHorizon.ai and read. Some of you might ask, well, would you read it to us? No. But if there is somebody out there that would like to do a voiceover, that would be fantastic. That would be fantastic. If you want to help out, just hit me up on OurHorizon.ai or Facebook or Twitter or YouTube or however you can. There's multiple angles and faucets to reach out. And again, I'm doing this by myself, so just have some patience. If you want to go ahead and do it on your own and then publish it, go for it. And if you don't, that's okay too. Choice to do the very next best thing. You know what I mean? Instead of flicking your fucking cigarette butts out, which I've done. We already went over that. Just put it in your pocket. Clean up your fucking dog shit. Disclaimer, I don't. It's not that I'm above it. I don't want to clean up dog shit. Then you gotta walk around with dog shit and all this. Sorry. Told you about perfect. But if you do clean up your dog shit with the blue bags, you know what I'm saying? You get all careful and you pick up your fucking dog shit and then you tie it on, you leave it on the side of the trail. You're a fucking dickhead. I just want you to know that. Don't do that. But the next guy that comes around, it's not gonna be me, but someone, right? I don't have all the answers, guys, but someone's gonna pick that up. I've seen it happen. Wait a minute. This is probably bipolar, right? Well, I'll tell you what. I'm in Moab. Come fucking find me. I'll go quietly. I'll pink sit myself again. It's beautiful in there. I met some amazing people, and I got some more work to do in there. No, I really do gotta get going, but back to oh crap, I forgot. It happens when you get old. I think I've said enough for tonight, for today, wherever you are, whatever time. This is worldwide, guys. Worldwide. But, oh, we were talking about protests and shit like that. Violence doesn't work. It just doesn't. And when it does, it gets immediately shut down. That's not the way. You don't hurt people. Now, does this mean that people aren't going to get hurt? No, guys. Like, it's not that cut and dry. Nothing is. But I found in my experience that oftentimes truths run in parallel, not opposite. Right? So, kind of like the 3 Days Grace song, right, left, wrong. You know what I mean? It just doesn't. Life doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? That's the beautifulness of it. That doesn't mean that you're woke or. I mean, there are some fucking woke people that I would just love to slap the fucking shit out of. But it's not like that. Like, it's a symptom, and it's not a symptom to be fixed. It's the expression. And I actually find a lot of their quote unquote their, right, using proper pronouns here, right. I find a lot of cool things. I mean, except for the hairy armpit thing. Like, don't do that for females. Don't do that. Not kidding. I'm gonna do me. Been times I haven't shaved my balls in a long time. You know what I mean? Uh, Again, if somebody wants to help edit, you know what I mean? Not everything should be. I'm waiting for the censorship to come, for the lawsuits to come. I don't care. I'll tell you right where I'm at. You can take everything that I got, and I'll keep going. Because I'll find something. There's always enough. But that's enough for tonight, guys. I'm out of juice, Bruce. Take care and God bless. So I gotta be honest with you, today was a great Monday for me. Not trying to rub it in and just kind of keep you guys informed. Probably should wear a shirt or something. That'd probably be a little bit better. Stand by. There we go. Is that better? Anyways, it was a great Monday. I worked a couple hours on the project. I got a lot done with that. And then went down the Colorado River and swam with my dog. Got her back after being out of the psych ward. So that was awesome. Spent like, I don't know, had to been close to an hour down there maybe. Marvelous. And I don't say it to rub it in. Say it because, even if you don't have a lot, there's still enough. You know what I mean? Earlier we talked about oftentimes truths run parallel one another, and sometimes like right, left, wrong, and I don't know what y'all think. I just been putting a couple things together, a couple different things, stuff for you to go and munch on, see what works, see what doesn't, and it came to my infinite wisdom that we have hymns and blessings. I'll give you an example. We have the Irish hymn, hymn, hymn. Oh fuck him. And then we have the Irish blessing. So hang on, it takes me a second. I didn't fucking prepare for this completely. So the Irish blessing is, may the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. I don't know. not to be a religious dude. I'm not that way. I get a lot of my teachings from Alan Watts and different Buddhism theories, and you'll see that as time goes on. But I just thought that was an interesting observation for the day, and we'll be back later. So yesterday I had said something about cleaning up a little bit, maybe not smoking as many cigarettes and being as crass. But you've heard that song, "There's Always Tomorrow," right? uh, no, just kidding. I'm gonna work on little things every day, and all these sorts of things. How about if I just stand out of the video? Maybe that'll be less offensive. Maybe the problem is just everybody's always being offended all the time. Maybe too busy being offended, and that could be just a symptom. We're not that far into the story yet, but if you sit for a while, you hang out, you go read the book, The Quiet Refusal, on OurHorizon.ai. I'm telling you, you could read it in about a half a day, could change your life, and you wouldn't have to sit through these long ass videos. It's that simple. And it's free, no gimmicks, no nothing. The only thing that I ask is that if you feel like anything resonated with you, good, right, wrong, or indifferent, you share it. Let somebody else think about some things. You know what I mean? Don't take that away from them. That's censorship at its fucking worst. So, and we'll get to all that later on in the chapters and the videos and all this stuff. It's work in progress, and you know, uh, we'll get there. It's faster than you think, I believe. But yesterday we talked about AI and regenerative systems and uh, robotics and how that could be applied instead of for profit, but for creativity, I guess, for lack of better words, right at the moment. Uh, you know, there's something I want to say, but I lost how to get there. So one of the things that I want to say is science is fucking awesome. Keep doing what you're doing, Neil Tyson, NGT. You know what I'm saying? The Asian scientist has the long white hair. He reminds me of Emmett Brown, but Asian style. Dude, you fucking rock. And I've looked up your name like 27 times, but I can never remember it. You know some shit. Brian, uh, I forgot your last name, but you know who I'm talking about. Amazing physicist. And Cleo Abrams. Oh my fucking God. You ask some good questions. You and I should probably hang out sometime. You know what I'm saying? When the time's right. And first things first, I'm gonna be honest with you. I hope things go really fucking well because I don't have much money and people are getting tired of me bumming money off of them. So I hope somebody has a little bit to donate and you'll see where it goes. Um, and then I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm hoping it'll go really well and I can take like a 2-week vacation. I've been working on this shit for a long time and I'm tired and it's lonely and I want to go see my family. So I think that you all could afford that. That'd be very great. But we'll go as far as we need to go, and it takes some time if you just relax and just chill out, man. Just chill out. I had to take a break. Yeah, dude. It was so fucking hot today, and now it's beautiful out. So the shirt had to come back off. Whatever. It's fucking cold. It's fucking really nice right now. Been waiting for it. But so earlier talking about Alan Watts Chill Step, and you know what I mean. It's really, really good food for your mind if you let it be. And then I thought about like if somebody wanted to put some cool music to this track, specifically Andrea Botes, you fucking have some good shit that I think we could collaborate a little bit with. But there's that. Sometimes you gotta throw plugs out, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. Go to OurHorizon.ai and just read the fucking book. The Quiet Refusal. It's free, and then you could put yourself out of your own miseries. So there's also the caveat that if you don't want to do that, no worries. I get it. But I'm sure there's someone else out there that wants to do it. And if I were you, I'd take like 10 minutes and pause this video right now and go watch two videos that have inspired me tremendously. Um, Vision by Hoochie and then World by Hoochie. Listen to them concurrently with one another. Super awesome. A lot of people asked where I get my inspiration from, and it just hit me there. Like it comes from all sorts of places. I mean, like from being in crappy situations to being very very good situations. It all is relative. Einstein was a fucking genius. You know what I'm saying? But um, I hope the wind isn't too bad. That's what it is. Go to sit down and uh, but my inspiration is coming from all over the place. And throughout these videos, you'll see where it all came from you guys. You know what I mean? From it's a long, weird story, but we'll get there. You know, uh, what a long, strange trip it's been. And while we're at slogans and just calling stuff out just because we can, I like to bring into part two like well-known slogans. Burger King, you can have it your way. And McDonald's, billions, billions served. I'd like to add another billion to that. You know what I mean? Billions and billions and billions served. And we could do that if we chose to. You know, it really is simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. Um, I don't have all the answers, but I need each and every one of you. So, as my dad would say, let's just cut it out. You know, cut it out. Sit back, relax, because, you know, maybe you're in it now. I don't know. But we'll get there. You know, I've been driving around thinking about a few things and just go over a few things. So, Canon, your fucking ergonomics are unbelievable. Canon is a camera company. It's one I'm using right now. And Sony, your fucking glass and your image quality, your colors, fucking unbelievable. Love it. And Fuji, I just like your fucking name. You know what I mean? You make some cool shit. But I got to think about why don't we just fucking collaborate a little bit? You know what I mean? Get together, make a fucking mishmash of a new camera that's called Fuji that has Sony's components and feels like a Canon. I mean, doesn't that fucking make sense? Hey guys, thank you for joining me in the Horizon Initiative. If you go to OurHorizon.ai, you'll find all the information that you need, and along with these. If you go to YouTube, that's where the main video is. It's about an hour long, and it could change your life, change mine. Um,
It's a project that I've been working on and will not give up. Again, if you go to OurHorizon.ai, or if you visit any of these shorts or the YouTube video or anything like that, you'll see it very, very clearly. And I hope your day goes well. Thank you.